Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Gold Rush controversial miner heading back to series. Gold Rush struggled last season with two of the mining teams struggling to find any sort of success. By the end of the season, both the Clayton brothers and Fred Lewis ended up removed from the series, and fan favorite Rick Ness returned. However, it now looks like last season's most controversial mining boss might be returning. Here is a look at what is happening on Gold Rush and who might be returning. Fred Lewis possibly returning to Gold Rush. Last season, one of the most polarizing members of the Gold Rush cast was Fred Lewis. He started off as an inspirational cast member, speaking for veterans in their causes. However, as the season went on, fans felt that the show was using his status as a veteran as a crutch. When Fred wasn't talking about it, the narrator brought it up. The problem is that Fred's work didn't match up with anyone around him. Fred couldn't find gold, he rarely ever made his totals, and he was always seeming to make excuses for his struggles. By the end of the season, fans wanted him gone, and Discovery agreed. Rick Ness returned and joined Parker Schnabel and Tony Beats. Suddenly, there were 3 successful gold miners, and the disappointing results from last season are a distant memory. However, that might change with Fred Lewis showing up again. Fred won't be a boss this season. He already blew that opportunity last season. However, he is looking for a job, and went to Parker Schnabel about that chance. With that said, there are some fans on Reddit who see something that Gold Rush might do to add more drama to the series. Could Fred Lewis join Rick Ness's crew? Redditors pointed out that Fred Lewis is looking for a job while Rick Ness is looking for workers. Rick worked to put his new crew together after missing last season. With Fred wanting to keep mining, it makes sense that he might join up with Rick. However, this could cause some major controversy. One of the biggest grabs for Rick and his new crew is Buzz Legault. He brought in Buzz, who was a star last season on Fred's team. However, Buzz also watched as Fred didn't do much right, and he made a comment this season to Rick about that experience. As Buzz said, he didn't make enough money to cover his travel to work. He said it was ** last season working for Fred. If Fred joins Rick's team, Buzz won't be working for him anymore. However, it could really bring back a lot of memories of how bad last season was. With that said, the Redditors mentioned that maybe Buzz could be Fred's boss this time around on Rick's crew. Regardless, it seems like Gold Rush is bringing back Fred Lewis. The TV series Gold Rush has always been about the thrill of discovery, the tension of treasure hunting, and the raw, unfiltered personalities of the miners who drive the show. One of the most controversial miners to ever grace the Alaskan goldfields is rumored to be making a dramatic return to the series, sending ripples through the mining community and the show's fan base alike. With his brash attitude, relentless ambition, and a reputation for clashing with everyone from fellow miners to fans, the prospect of his return has ignited a firestorm of discussion and controversy. The unlikely legend of a controversial miner. This miner, let's call him Jake Wildcat Williams, made his name during the early seasons of Gold Rush as an unpredictable and high-risk operator. For years, Jake's style was marked by a no-holds-barred approach to gold mining. He was known for taking wild chances, ignoring expert advice, and pushing both his crew and equipment to the breaking point. His approach won him a surprising amount of success, but it came at a cost. Fractured friendships, hostile working environments, and financial disasters peppered Jake's career as much as gold-filled pans. Jake's time on Gold Rush was nothing short of explosive. He rapidly became a polarizing figure, with some fans admiring his determination and resilience, while others criticized his recklessness and abrasive personality. His volatile relationship with other miners, especially series favorites like Parker Schnabel and Tony Beats, became the stuff of reality TV legend. One particular feud with Schnibel over claim territory escalated into a shouting match that still resonates with viewers today. Though his mining skills were never in question, he did, after all, strike gold more than once. His personal battles with the other miners, financial backers, and even the show's producers led to his abrupt departure from Gold Rush several years ago. Jake left the show under a cloud of controversy, with rumors swirling about unpaid debts, lawsuits, and failed business ventures. But while some expected Jake to fade away, others knew it was only a matter of time before the Wildcat returned to stir the pot once again. The rumors of Jake's return. Whispers of Jake's return to Gold Rush started circulating during the most recent mining season. Fans began noticing cryptic social media posts and leaked behind-the-scenes photos that hinted at his presence in the Alaskan wilderness once again. Then came the bombshell. Jake Williams was in talks with the producers to make a comeback on the upcoming season of Gold Rush and it wasn't going to be a quiet one. Sources close to the production have revealed that Jake's return is being billed as one of the biggest storylines of the new season. But true to form, his comeback isn't going to be smooth. Jake has made it clear he has some unfinished business with certain miners, particularly Parker Schnabel. If rumors are to be believed, Jake feels that Parker's recent success, amassing one of the largest hauls in the show's history, was due in part to a claim Jake had originally scouted and planned to work. Now Jake is gunning for a piece of the pie, and he's not afraid to step on a few toes to get it. The divide among fans. As news of Jake's potential return spreads, fans of Gold Rush are divided. On one hand, Jake represents everything that made the early seasons of the show so gripping: high stakes, real drama, and unpredictable outcomes. His no-nonsense approach to mining, combined with his colorful personality, is the kind of reality TV gold that keeps viewers hooked. On the other hand, Jake's return also brings a dark cloud. His past controversies are still fresh in the minds of many fans. His volatile nature and tendency to alienate his crew raise questions about whether he can truly work alongside the current miners, many of whom have developed strong partnerships and systems in his absence. Some longtime viewers argue that Jake's return could inject fresh life into the series, which has occasionally struggled to keep the excitement levels high after so many seasons. Others worry that bringing him back could reignite old tensions and overshadow the actual mining efforts that are supposed to be the heart of the show. The miners' reactions. As for the other miners, their feelings toward Jake's return seem to be equally split. Parker Schnabel, arguably the star of the show in recent years, has kept his thoughts mostly to himself, but those close to him suggest he's not thrilled about the idea of working alongside Jake again. Their previous altercations were intense enough to nearly derail entire seasons, and there's a fear that the rivalry could once again distract from the primary goal of finding gold. Tony Beats, the king of the Klondike, is said to be taking a more pragmatic approach. While he recognizes Jake's talent as a miner,